YouTube, and welcome back to the Silver Swanner channel. This is the 30th video in my US typeset series, and today we'll be adding this 1936 Oregon Trail Commemorative to the typeset. Before we go ahead and talk about the Oregon Trail Commemorative, do want to make a quick channel announcement. So it is summertime here in the US, so my uploads are spotty over the next couple of months while I'm on vacation and doing some other commitments. So do want to let everyone know about that. If you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you would click that subscribe button so that you'll be notified about new videos that I release. All right, so let's talk about the Oregon Trail Commemoratives. As I said, they were produced from 1926 through 1939. They were authorized by Congress to produce up to 6 million of the commemoratives with no end date that the coins could be produced, which is why of all of the commemoratives, the Oregon Trail commemoratives have the longest date that they were produced. The idea at the time the Oregon Trail and other commemoratives were produced was that the mint would sell them directly to certain organizations at face value, and those organizations then would resell them to the public at an increased price, and that profit derived from the sale of the commemoratives would be used to support the associated depiction on that coin. So for the Oregon Trail, it was to preserve the Oregon Trail, to put some markers along the trail to show where it ran, as well as support some of the sites associated with the trail itself. Now, of the 6 million coins that were authorized by Congress, only about 260,000 were actually produced, of which another 60,000 of that number were then melted back down. So the total population for the Oregon Trail commemoratives is about 200,000. The obverse of the coin depicts a Native American looking to the east, and in the background it features a map of the United States of America. And on the reverse of the coin, it depicts an ox-drawn wagon heading west into the setting sun. The designers of the coin were Laura and James Frazier. If you don't know Laura, you might know her portrait of George Washington, which is actually featured on the American Women Quarter series currently being produced now and ending in 2025. Her husband, James, also is a well-known coin designer. Only produced one, but probably one of my other favorite coins, which was the Buffalo nickel. So quite a husband and wife coin design team. I do have to say that of all of the coins that the US Mint has ever made, I think this is probably my all-time favorite coin. So I'm really excited to show everyone up close under the microscope what this coin looks like. And as always, we'll add it to the book. I'll throw up some updated photos of the album, and finally I'll show you what I paid for this coin. So stick around. Okay, and welcome back everyone. As you can see, we have the Oregon Trail $50 under the microscope, and I have it at pretty low power zoom right now, and I think it's obvious that there are some issues with this. So let me go ahead and first take it out of the flip here so we can see if maybe some of those problems are caused by the flip or not. And what I'm concerned about here is, while it looks like at the naked eye that there isn't any cleaning marks or scratches, when you start to look at this coin up close under a loupe, or in this case a microscope, you see that that is definitely not the case. I'm having a bit of a trouble getting this out of the flip. go. All right, so there it is, raw, and you can tell pretty clearly here that we've definitely got some cleaning marks, I would say. You can see them going in this direction, diagonally across here. If you look at this with your naked eye, these lines are almost imperceptible. I really can't see them at all. And let's go ahead and take a look at the reverse here. Again, where these rays are, I think you see some cleaning lines here. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, if you don't like my comparison of coins to the Red Book for Commemoratives I learned today doesn't provide any estimation of how to grade and what details to look for. So I was looking at PCGS photos, and this definitely appears to be mint state to me, no doubt about that. But let me go ahead and take you up a little bit closer here and show you some of the problems here and why I think this is going to be an UNC details. So if we get zoomed in a little bit more, now you can definitely see all those scratches, all those cleaning marks. And if it wasn't for that, I would say that this coin would easily be a very high mint state, but because of these different cleaning lines here, in my opinion, it's definitely going to get an UNC details. If you remember from some of my previous videos, that's really what I'm looking for in coins, though, that I want to add here that might be a little out of my price range. If I can step down, get UNC details cleaned, they're just going in a book. I'm not sending them in to be graded. They don't need to be a straight grade coin. So overall, I'm very happy with this because at the naked eye, the eye appeal for this is quite good. But unfortunately, from a grading and value standpoint, because it's been cleaned, that would definitely knock down the price. But you can see the shoes here, the drapery around the Native American, the details in the states. Overall, I definitely think that this is a mint state coin, so it would be, in my opinion, graded as UNC details. All right, so that being said, let's go ahead and add this coin to the book. Okay, and welcome back, everyone. So we have the typeset out. I will show you again. Good luster, but that's probably because it's cleaned. But you can see here, even you can see when I rotate it, some of the cleaning lines. But like I said, it's quite hard to see with your naked eye. So good candidate coin for the typeset book. So let's flip over to the page with our commemorative half dollars. Get that in there, nice firm fit. All right, and there she is. So stick around. I'll go ahead and take some updated photos of the album, and finally I'll share with you what I paid for this coin. And as always, here are the updated album photos. If you've been paying close attention, we've been adding coins in the order of the pages. So spoiler alert, next week we'll be adding some gold to the typeset. And here are my updated running costs. So for the Oregon Trail Commemorative, I paid $135 for the coin at a local coin show in town. Looking at the sold prices on eBay for slabbed UNC details coins, that's a pretty fair price. That Being said, that brings the total cost to my coins to $1,393.40. I paid $32.49 in shipping for a grand total of $1,425.89.